Hi everybody, it's Laura. Welcome back. Today, I brought over this. It was sitting over at the other end of the table. We're going to work with some of the strawberry soiree. I haven't used this clasp, and I wasn't going to. I was going to try to use it on something really fantastic. I don't know. I still might, but we're going to make at least a bracelet and a necklace. I don't know. We're just going to get into it. We're going to make something, a couple things. We'll see. I want to dangle these pretty little things. I would like to dangle 3 of them. We'll see. We'll see how we do. I have some of the little, those are the last little tiny ones. I also have some of these. Somebody said they were really tiny holes. They're actually quite large. You can get, you know, jump rings and everything through them. I have some of the leaves out. I have some of these little strawberry shaped drops out. I have some of the like faceted rondelles out. I just have a bunch of little things out. We're gonna work with what we got. My goal is I kind of want to do that and put maybe leaves between them. We'll see. We'll see how that looks. Of course, we're going to need head pins, eye pins, all that good stuff. I have a really nice head pin here I want to use for this bottom one. But we definitely need to put something on that. I think we'll put... I might have to get my green out because I don't know how this is going to look. I know, I kind of like that. We may just go with that. We'll just go with that. And then I want to put a couple of my leaves on. I really like that. This is going to be a very red, something you would wear to like a barbecue, a picnic. Yeah, something like that. Let's see how bendy this is. Is this real bendy? No, that's good and sturdy. So we're going to clip this quite short. I want that to come snug to that right there. Maybe we'll get a silver spacer bead on top of there so I don't clip or break my crystal. That would be really, really, really sad. Then we're going to give it about, right about there. We're just taking a little bit off. There we go. That's a sturdy head pin. Did you hear that? That really did. And we're going to come this way. And then we're going to tighten it. So this should be fairly snug. I do want to straighten my head pin up. Make sure he's closed good. And then we're going to go with the blow. We're going to lay him down. And now we're going to do an eye pin. I may have to get some silver things out because I have one more of the ball head pins. Okay, I gotta reach with my bad arm. So get regular head pins and some eye pins. Oh, okay. So he's a little bent, so we're going to straighten him, and I am going to pull you guys back up a little bit. I feel like you're right on top of me. So let's come up just a hair bit. There we go, much better. Let's see where I'm filming at. Okay. I'm trying to relieve some of the pressure off my shoulder and give myself room to lay my arm down on the edge of the table. Okay, let's go with a couple silver. So I'm going to put a silver on the bottom, a red faceted crystal. Come on, little dude. I saw the hole. It was right there and then it disappeared. We're just going to pick it up and not fight with it. Another, whoops, strawberry. I'm not putting a leaf on this one. I think that'll be fine. All right, let's go ahead and trim this back. Are you about there? Roll my loop. And I will close that on up with the pliers. There we go. We're going to go ahead and attach these two. Let me find which one is open. I think this one opens. We'll put the bottom dangle on. Close it up. And then this strawberry will get the same design as the other strawberry. We're going to put a silver. Nope, not on the bottom. We're just going to put a crystal because I have my ball on my head pin. And then strawberry. A couple of these green leaves. A red crystal. And a spacer, a ball spacer bead. And then we're going to cut that last little bit off. Roll my little loop. These loops don't have to be very big because I'm fastening them to a little length of chain. Okay. So I have my two danglies and they'll dangle like that. This one will probably not actually hang from a chain. It'll probably just hang off the jump ring, but this one will hang from a chain to the jump ring. And it looks like maybe we only need about that many links. I'm going to cut this right here. And depending on how you do yours, I'm going to need the green cutters for this chain. Some of the chain is really, really sturdy, and you want your heavier cutters. Okay. We're just going to have to nip one side at a time. Oh my God, I don't have any strength in that arm anymore. Oh, maybe it's not my arm. Maybe it's just that they're not cutting. Oh. Put it way back. Okay, why are you not cutting? Do I have to get out my really big cutters for this? Seriously? There's really no reason why this is not cutting. Has any of you guys had this issue with the chain from Bargain Bead Box? I am going to get the big guys out. All right, now, really sturdy chain. Whew, but I did it. I did it. We're going to use small jump rings. We're going to go ahead and get this ready to go on. And I'm going to set this aside. I don't need this right at the moment. I was just sitting here thinking I have the container with the silver bales in it, and I don't. Wonder what I did with it. I had it out yesterday, and I said I'll be needing them, so I'm not going to put them back. I actually don't think I used the silver bale I got out yesterday. There's a copper one. Oh, for heaven's sake. I have a pinch bale laying there, but that ain't gonna work. Well, let's just go ahead and do this. It may not go over the chain anyway, so we're not gonna worry about that. Right. Let's go ahead and put this together and then put this over a big jump ring and then onto the chain, because we're going to make sure we don't have a overbite. Open it. We're going to put our chain on. We're going to put our big dangly. Then we're going to close it. Yeah, I think we're better off using a big jump ring. And then we're going to open this strawberry. Like that. put our chain on. I may need to open it just a tad more. Then we're going to close it. And then we're going to come back to where this jump ring is. That jump ring is right there. We're going to grab a big jump ring. And I might use two. That way if one fails, we have the second. I'm going to make sure that it is going to stay closed. So we're going to pick up the jump ring, which is right under there. And we're going to close it. You just go back just a little bit. My finger actually slid right through there. There we go. And I want to put a second one on just because I would prefer having a backup jump ring. That does have a lot of weight. So we're going to put this jump ring also through that little jump ring right there. And we're going to close it. Then we have two jump rings. Did I do that right? They're not side by side. Okay, I see what I did wrong there. I gotta take that one back off. Ah, it picked up one of the links in the chain. So I have to back him back off and fix him. I gotta make sure he picks up only the jump ring. Okay, much better. Whoops. Come on. Now both links are laying side by side. So this is a pretty easy one to do because the main thing we did was make our drops, which is our 3 strawberries. And now we're going to make that, this is a 14-inch, and then I want to make it about 20-inch. So I've got 14 inches, and we're going to add, or yeah, 14. So we're going to add 6 more. That's 20. By the time I add my other things to it, that's going to be about a 21-inch. And then this is going to be a pretty long dangle. It's going to come down on the shirt pretty good. So we're going to get the big boys out. These are from Harbor Freight. If you ever want cutters that you can work on memory wire or anything, really heavy duty chain, these are the best things because they really don't take much to work them. Because they have, like, I don't know, some kind of power grip or something here where you just, it's real easy to squeeze and just cut, cut, cut. So there is a 20-inch chain. right through both of these. Of course, my finger's in the way. Right through both of those bigger jump, 6mm jumper. And then we're going to go ahead and put our clasp on. So we're going to need one small, one large, and now we're going to do a silver clasp. And that is pretty much all this is going to take. I decided not to use this. This is like silver plated, and I want to save it for a special design. It may not even be in this box. You never know when I'm going to pull that baby out and use it for something fantastic. We'll see. We shall see. So I'm going to pick up the end of my chain. We're going to put this on. We're going to put our lobster on, and we're going to close this little puppy right up. It's going to rain all weekend. It's going to rain Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and large chance on Sunday. So there goes me setting up. It's like, you know, I can't win. There's the clasp. There we go. I kind of like, and when I make jewelry, I make it so that my customers, I know what they like. I know what people around here buy. They look at something that's asymmetrical and they are like, what the world is this? And they will not buy it. Doesn't matter how pretty it is or anything like that, but something this simple with just the strawberry drops, they will sell in a heartbeat. I'm not kidding. This will go like bam, gone. So that necklace, I actually like this. I may end up keeping it. But a great 4th of July necklace. Now let's make us a bracelet with a single strawberry. We are going to put a strawberry leaf there. I think we're going to put a strawberry leaf at the bottom. We will separate a couple leaves. I don't know. I'm debating. Let's get these little red beads out. We're going to finish this strand off with this bracelet, I believe. We will see. I'm just tired of dealing with that little pink stuff. So I do want to use some of these. So our strawberry is going to be, this is all going on the fuchsia. So I'm going to get a piece of it out. I had questioned where I get this, and I don't remember, I'm so sorry, the actual size of it. But yeah, mine comes from Bargain Bead Box. I would love to be able to afford soft flex, but I can't. So I have, oh gosh, did I cut enough? Yes, I did. Barely. I'm going to have to be careful. Okay. Set that aside. Set them aside. Let's go ahead and let's get our strawberry on. I think these are absolutely beautiful. These pretty strawberries. You know what? Let's do a couple of silver right next to them. So we're going to pick up some silver. Well, he didn't want to go on, did he? We'll put him on the other side. And then we're going to pick up, get some of these strawberry shaped drops off. I don't know which one, which end they're coming off from, but we'll get some of them over here. I'm going to put them pointy side towards it. You know what? We may do an all red bracelet. It's been a while since I've done something like that. Then again, maybe not. We'll see. We will see. And we'll put some of these faceted rondelles. And we'll use the bigger end towards it on this side. We're going to need some more of those silver spacers. Let me get them out. I'm not designing any 4th of July jewelry. Not because I'm not patriotic or anything like that. I really don't have anything ready to make any 4th of July stuff with. And I'm not going to be set up anywhere. So, I think I'm going to put on 3 of these little guys. Another silver spacer. I know I've seen some channels that are like running a lot of 4th of July jewelry. I'm just not. And I'm probably not going anywhere for 4th of July. It's just me. I'm not. I don't like traffic. I'm not a big people person. I asked Alan if he was going to his brother's. They always have like a barbecue and all that. And he said he's really not into going. You know, it was one thing when his brother always had like fireworks to put off, because here in Missouri you can set off your own fireworks. But I guess for the last few years they've been just letting their, you know, their boys are older, just been letting their boys set them off, and their boys don't really actually set them off. They just kind of, let's go put this one off and see how fun it is. And then they walk away, and then maybe 20 minutes later they might put off more because people are like, hey, are you gonna like set off any more fireworks, you know? So that's kind of the situation there. So I guess Alan and I are just gonna hang here, and I think he's got like some steaks or something, and I'm gonna make some salad. And we did that one year. We definitely gonna need more beads. And yeah, it was pretty enjoyable. You don't have to go set up and, you know, do the whole, you know, be around a lot of people. Do what you're comfortable with. Don't let people make you feel like you have to do something if you're uncomfortable with it. This is a part that's going to be under the wrist, so I don't want big beads. I think I'm just going to do a strawberry and a silver. I do want to check this out before I put any more on, so let me get my clips. I want to put one more strawberry and one more silver spacer, but I also don't want to put too many beads on and then just have to take them off. So we're going to put this on, see where we're at, and that'll tell us what beads we're going to need to put on. Oh my God, I'm loving it. That is actually perfect. We're going to stop right there. I love that. That is so cute. I'm glad I did it all red and no green. I really, really am. I gotta rest my shoulder. So let me know what your plans are. If you're a, we like to go do things. And I still didn't use these little silver guys. We might, I've got stuff left. We're going to do some earrings. So don't take off after this is done. I have a pair of earrings planned. I'm going to get, so this is kind of like a set. It's a matchy-matchy, but not, it's a sisterly set, if that makes sense. If y'all know what I mean by sisterly. They go together, but they're not a perfect match, and I just bumped you guys. So I need, right now I'm one-handed because I gotta let my shoulder just lay here for a minute. That's not the one I want to open. Up, right there they are. Okay, never mind. I didn't need those. I just wanted a clasp. And I need a big jump ring. Alright, let's fix him first. Yeah, my videos are kind of going to be on the shorter side, and we're trying not to do hour-plus long videos, just so I can give my shoulder a break. There, that one will be suffice. I'm going to open it back up so he's ready to go on. Alright, we're going to put our, whoops, I need these little guys right here. These are my crimp beads. They're the 2 by 1.2. And they're at Bargain Bead Box. All of my Bargain Bead Box links are in the description below. Just click the little dots or more or whatever you need to do. But the information is in there. Alright. I'm going to bring that up here. Grab my crimp bead, bring it up. Give it a squishy squash. I'm going to crimp it close there. Crimp it close there. And I'm going to pull it, just to make sure it's all, whoops, I forgot to trim my tail feathers there. I don't want it too close, but that was sticking out beyond my thing. Okay, now I can close it all the way. So we're going to give it a squish. Give it a nice big squish here to tighten it. Slide this all down. Let it give a swirl. We're going to grab this clamshell. We're going to open it up nice and wide. Put it on. Put this on. Ta-da! We're going to reach in there and we're going to make sure our bracelet's got a nice curl because we got some funky shaped beads there for sure. And we're going to grab it. Give it a nice little squishy squish all the way across. We're going to give it a tug test. It's on there tight. Get our little clips out of our way because they're under my arm. And we're going to cut our wire down. The clamshell covers I'm using are very small. So you really want your wire cut short. Now, because I've got odd-shaped beads and big beads. When you straighten your bracelet, you're going to see a tiny bit of wire. But that's why I use colored wire. When you go like this, that wire has disappeared. Let's go ahead and get our closure done, and then we'll do our fun little earrings. We're going to put our bracelet on, put our lobster on, and we're going to grab this and we're going to close it. There you go. And we're going to fix that space. There we hear the click, open, put it on. Come on, little dude. There may be a burr on the end of that. Probably. There we go. Just wasn't holding my mouth right. There we go. Let's go ahead and close this up. This is so pretty. I love fruit and stuff like that on a bracelet when it's something like this. This is like absolutely adorable. Okay, now the earrings are going to take a little more because they're going to be dangly doodles. Yep, I said it, dangly doodles. All right, we're going to need these. We're going to need these, and we're going to need these. Right now we're setting these aside, and we're going to mainly work with these. I have, we're going to need the flat ones. I didn't use all those up, did I? Oh, they're all in the same pile. Why would I do that? So, we're going to be using, I did, however, use up almost all my silver beads, so I'm going to need more of those. I'm going to have to get another baggie of them out. Oh well. That's why you buy ahead, right? There we go. Got that all picked up. Kind of straighten my head pin out. I don't need it, too much of it to be straightened because we're going to make some drops. And I'm putting the big piece of the strawberry down. And that's all they're going to be. And we're going to come up here. And we're going to make a small loop. I'm not saving that because it has a curve in it that for some reason didn't want to come out. So we're going to make a nice loop. There's one. And I think per earring, we're going to want, I would say 3 is a nice number. You can do as many as you want. I'm just going to do 3. I think that would be good. And that's what we're going to do. So, hang out with me. We're going to make some dangly earrings. I may have made him a little too short, but that's okay. Whoops. Nope. I absolutely love these crystals. I'm going to be sad that they're going to be gone, but you know what? That's okay. That is perfectly a-okay. They're so pretty. So this weekend it's supposed to rain. I think what I'm going to do is just, I had my Julia on Facebook Marketplace. I had everything up there. I just put it for $50. But, you know, local only. I swear to God, there's some people that just don't understand local. And this lady's not even from the US. I don't know what language she was speaking, but I had to Google Translate. And I was like, there she was asking me what the price was on the one ring. It's like, well, you know, you're looking at the ad. I ended up blocking her because she wouldn't pay attention. I was trying to be nice and say, hey, you know, I'm not shipping these, and it's cash up front, so I'm sorry. Look at the ad. I'm not shipping. You have to be local. And she just was very persistent, and I just finally blocked her. Now, if it was one of you guys, that would be different. But, you know, usually it's a scam when it's from out of the US. So, no, I wasn't going down that route. And, of course, you know, nothing sold. I've had a rough year. Rough 2 years between my illnesses, and this year the rain has been relentless. We need it. I'm not going to, you know, complain too much. I've only got 4. This is number 5. But as far as setting up, it's not good. Of course, I'll finish closing all of those when I was going to say, I thought one more of those is a head pin. When I go to put these on, I'll make sure they're all closed. So, so the earrings are almost done. Okay, now I'm going to go through and check and close each and every one. One, two, oops, 3, 4, 5. He is closed. 6. Okay. Now, we're going to need chain. I think we're going to use a lighter chain. Let's go with this. It's shinier. It's a shinier chain. So I want to get my wire cutters back where I can reach them. So I'm going to count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 links and cut the 6th. So that each one will be 5 links. I need 2 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cut that 6th link. And then this one I want to be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I want to cut the 8th one. And I want 2 of those. I know that doesn't sound like much, but it really is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm cutting that 8th link. Alright, this one I'm going to go with 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oops, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm cutting that link right there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm cutting that link. Alright, they should all be the same length. So I'm going to lay them out. So this is 10 links. These are 7. And these 2 are 5. They're going to be hard to lay out. I have fuzzies right there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, okay. So he's the one I don't use. I want to get these out of our way so they're not distracting to everybody. We're done with these for right now. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put these together. I am going to need, well, let's use the small ones. Are they going to work? I think so. Let me get, oh, I got one more small one right here. If I can get him out. There we go. So we're going to put them on small ones and then we'll go from there. So let's get our 2 pairs of pliers. We're going to take 1 jump ring and we're going to put our chains on first. I want to make sure that we have it lined up, open. We're going to put on a, ooh, is he going to hold? I'm debating if he's actually closed. Yes, he is. We're putting on the 5, And then we're putting on the long one and then a 7. And we're going to close that. Make sure, oh, this is going to be a crappy jump ring. And of course I drop it. Trying to make it look good. And it may not look good, period. Some of them, no matter what you do, are just going to look like garbage. And you just need to start over with a new one. Because no matter what you do to line them up, they just don't want to line up and look right. Yeah, we're going to get a different one. So I'm just going to lay those 3 down. We're going to get him in the trash. I'm going to get a good one. I'm going to grab out a few just to be sure we have enough. Let's see how this one does. Ouch, did you just hear my shoulder? I don't know if the camera picked that up. Okay, open. The 5 links. The 10 links. The 7 links. Come on, little dude, get down there. Then we're going to close it. There we go. Can lay that down. I'm going to get the other one ready. And it doesn't matter because they're going to sway on your ears the way I'm going to be putting these on the earring. So we don't have to do like reverse count. So okay, so those are ready. Let's go ahead and get these all on the earrings. We're going to take one of these. We're going to open it. I'm just going to take one chain. Doesn't matter which one. Hook it on. Close up the ear ring drop. Grab another chain. Doesn't matter which one. Get it where I can grab it. Open up the next one. Put it on. Close up the drop. And the last one. And then we'll do the next one, and then we'll put them on the ear wires. I think this set is really, really cute. Up, I don't have it open all the way. A little bit farther. Just a smidge. There we go. So there is my jump ring. there are my drops. Let's get these 3 together. Grab a drop, open, put on the end of a chain, close. I'm so glad that you guys find some comfort, whether it's just, laughing at me for making mistakes, because I laugh at myself, or, finding something different to make, getting an idea. I mean, I'm not the best jewelry maker, and I know that. And sometimes I surprise me. I might come up with something completely off the wall. You just never know. Yep, we're going to have to open him up a little bit wider. Come on. Let's go bigger. So we can get the chain on so you can join your buddies. There we go. Now we can see where our link is. It's right there. I did not get out ear wires. Do I have 2 silver in here? No, I do not. Okay. I do, however, in my new little box of ear wires, have some. How cool is that? And they're the kind I like. So we're going to open it, and we're going to hold this up, and we're going to put that right through the jump ring, just like that. And we're going to close it. Oh my God, that is so stinking cute. I am in love with this pair of earrings. And I don't even have pierced ears. Ta-da! That is so cute, guys. They are so stinking adorable. I love them. I absolutely love these earrings. Okay, so my strawberry collection. Let me get these beads out that we did not use. Get them out of our way. I still have beads left. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Alright, so we have these absolutely adorable earrings. We don't need the piece of wire. I love those earrings, guys. I don't know where the phone is looking, but I love those earrings. Here is the bracelet. This is so pretty. It's all red. Love it, love it. And I mean, guys, seriously. The strawberry drops. Like, who wouldn't love to wear that? Look at them. They're so sweet. This necklace is absolutely amazing. Talk about an adorable set, guys. I love it. I love the whole set. So there you are. You can see the whole thing. I want to thank everybody for hanging out and watching. And I will talk to all of you guys down in the comments below. And thank you so much. Bye.